Constitution, the Company Rule 1773, 1958. Let's that. First question is the Regulating Act of 1773. So what are the important steps taken by the East India Company and the Regulating Act of 1773 in the Indian colonial administrative setup? The first option bang ne tik lot option bang ke to control and regulate the affairs of East India Company, EIC. Absolutely correct. To designate the Governor of Bengal as the Governor General of India and vested power in him, major executive power. The Governor of Bengal as the Governor General of Bengal in India, Penakpasi, Chokidala again. Absolutely wrong. To provide for the establishment of Supreme Court at Calcutta, Madras, Penakla, Chokidala. 1774, comprising of one Chief Justice and 3 other judges. Chokhirat Bankela Madras Putok Panakwadla. To strengthen the control of the British government over the company by recruiting the Court of Directors, warning bodies of the companies to report on its revenue, civil and military affairs in India. Okay, absolutely right. So option mang pura chokpa mila. Chok đây cái chok hini vel dage parbat baki la hini gerong. La thakpen abera chala gerong. Right. Amending Act 1871 Act of Settlement tapu ba Act of Declaratory Act tapu. Declaratory Act. What was the main provision of the Amending Act of 1781, not 1781? Lala, option 1 to clear up the ambiguities and difficulties produced by the Regulating Act or Charter Act, which essentially divided the government and the courts. Correct la. The recognition of the appellate jurisdiction of the Governor General in Council. Lata correct la. Increase in the jurisdiction of Supreme Court established by the Regulating Act of 1773. Absolutely wrong. Annexments of the temporary uniform civil code. That's wrong. Next one. Consider the following statement regarding the Amending Act of 1781. This act was intended to rectify the defect in the Regulating Act of 1773. Absolutely correct. Lata choklo. It exempted the action of the public servant in the company in their official capacity. Lata choklo. Kichok chevi lata choklo day. Lata choklo. Next lang it limit the power of Supreme Court. Lata choklo. Kichok cheba layo. It distinguishes the commercial and political function of the company. Laba chok chela. Next lang okay. Pilima. Pitt India Act. Pitt India Act of 1784. Which of the following are the feature of Pitt India Act of 1784? This gave the British government supreme control over the company affairs. Lata choklo. It established the Board of Control. Choklo. The Governor General was given the authority to overrule his council in matter affecting the interests of the empire in India. Chokche. Next lamana. Jum pan pamate deho. Dag biong ong chela. Pathichar ni bolo matli. Like mistake law. Which of the following was the motivation for stabilizing the Board of Control under the Pitt India Act of 1784? The two options are correct. To safeguard British position in India, to promote India's commercial interests. Option C is the correct answer. Both options are correct. Under which the territories of the companies was first named in Indian British property. That is, एक मत इतने कुल अचेतान के 1874 एक बिना पॉपिनी एक क्लास इला हबाला. Answer तराई थे बर्बाकी के रॉन्ग. Consider the following statement about Pitt India Act of 1784. Ni, alda pachali na. Question number 7. Subuh ke kali ke jo ki side is distinguishes between the commercial and political function of the company. Correct. It allowed the Court of Directors to manage the commercial affairs and created a new body called Board of Control to manage the political affairs. That is, it created a system of double government. Absolutely correct. Bita. Option B the correct. It ended the activities of the East India Company as a commercial body which became purely administrative body. La bachok silang kamarli. suhut bangli next ek suhut bang lage. It empowered the board of control to supervise and direct all operation of the civil and military government for revenues of the British possession in India. Correct. So next lang na Charter Acts of 1793. Consider the following statements about the Charter Act of 1783. Here this one is the correct. It ended the company trade monopoly in India. Okay, ended like stop change lang ke extended 20 years extend lang so okay, that's absolutely wrong. Okay, this act continue the company's overall rule over the British territory in India. Correct. Okay, so option B is the correct answer. Which of the following these are correct with respect to the Charter Acts of 1793? The domains of the Governor General increased over the Governor of Bombay and Madras. The Supreme Court jurisdiction was increased at High C. So both options are correct. So C is the correct answer. Next lang na ada ka pick pe zoom lang hoda hola je chalo pa. Yes. Copy la question ke. Consider the following statement regarding the provision of Charter Acts of 1793. Question number question number lang tha. Question number 10 ade kamali. Question number 10 भी काफी हाँ the company's domain over the British possession in India was maintained by this act. Kata right law. The company's trade monopoly in India was extended for 20 years. Correct la ta. So B ka correct la. B correct. Next kapila. This act separate the company's revenue, administration and judicial, resulting in the kapila demise of mal adalat revenue. Correct. The company's dividend were permitted to the increase at 10%. Chokla ta correct la. Next ek pehla na. Consider the following statement about the Charter Acts of 1813. The Charter Acts of 1813 gave power to the Governor General to override his council. The 1813 dak bang 1793 pinak nasila bang wrong, absolutely wrong. Point naso point bang point A wrong. B bang the Charter Acts of 1813 allowed the British subject access to India surveyorship. Absolutely right. Number B right. The trade monopoly was extended except for the trade in tea, opium and with China. Correct or not? Next lang na. The company's rule was extended to another 20 years. Nata correct lang. Next bangke lalayo. Charter Acts of 1833 di. Sapa pe zoom chat ha, zoom in, zoom out karo bhai. Ministry of Law and Justice is the oldest limbs of the government of India dating back to Charter Acts of 1833. Next, the first law commission was established under the chairmanship of Lord Machiavelli, which recommended codification of the penal code at the criminal procedure code by copy Charter Acts of 1833. Consider the following statement about the Charter Act of 1833. Naglang tha. Copy PC chok chema. Question number 15 or question number 16. Yes. Question number 16 lang. It made the Governor General of Bengal as the Governor General of India. Absolutely correct. It deprived the Governor of Bombay and Madras of the legislative power. Correct. It ended the activities of the company by company as a commercial body which became purely administrative body. Correct. It attempted to introduce a system of open competition for civil servants. Correct. It ended the system of double government by abolishing the board of control and the code of director. Rek marong la sot ke la kalimiti. Hola pas ke cheng hulang. Wrong. Next lang na. Last ek la. Need product law. Which of the following act passed by the British Parliament introduced an open competition of selection and recruitment of civil servants in India before independent and separate legislative wing for the Governor General? Common to Huralage. Option A, 1853. Chattarak. Consider the following statements about Chapter X of 1853. Chapter X of 1853D. 1853. It made the Governor General of Bengal as the Governor General of India. Wrong. 1833. It separated for the first time the legislative and executive function of the Governor General Council. Correct. It introduced local representative in the Indian Legislative Council. Correct. It consisted the Secretary of State in Council as a body corporate capable of suing and being sued in India and England. Absolutely wrong. The suhur kali kali kaprak hudla. Sipni question keran bela ja kijudla. Asi buthot next video hudla ko chetang tuna da ka chok sita coaching wai tuna de ho. Asi rang tum chethan ik bom che serik bom ang se video mission san video pe klam pan bom pate ho kumali. Ton mali rap mali ten vile.